faster, get better, get my man tech a lot better, get better at tackling. And I think one thing I've been trying to work on is kind of be a more vocal leader. I think that's something that kind of goes unnoticed, and I think that's something that definitely helped this football team.
Koen, are you one of the fastest guys in the team, or no?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody points to the Big Ten rundown, right? The Big Ten championship game, but I never hear your name when like people talk about like Brevin and Caden and like the speed. But you had some wheels on that play, so you don't lack in athleticism.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say I'm one of the slower guys. That's for sure.
Okay.
That's for sure. I'd say I'm more on the top end.
It sounds like you and X have showed out so far.
Yeah,
Camp, did you say that?
Yeah, no, it's exciting to go out there with X. I remember my freshman year, and me and him doing Devo reps together, and it's just cool to have a full circle moment. I remember on my OV he was there, him and TJ. So it's just awesome, to it's not common in college football to be able to be with people for that long. And, they really feel like brothers. So it's really fun to always be out there.
Is it? I know this has been asked because you were at Big Ten Media Days, right? And it was surprising to some people because you hadn't been a solidified starter, and everybody, they vote you to go to Big Ten Media Days. So I'm just curious, like, what's reflecting back on when you first got here, when you committed to Iowa, because you were originally committed to Central Michigan, right?
Yes.
What's that been like? Have you taken time yet to like look back and be like, man, things have changed. Now all of a sudden I'm being looked at as a leader on a Big Ten program.
Yeah, I joke about it all the time. I'm really not supposed to be here statistically wise. Didn't play football, all 4 years of high school. But I'm really just blessed. I just can't give no thanks but to all the glory to God. I'm just so blessed to, obviously just be having God-given talent, and then I lucked out, chose the right program with great coaching staff like Coach Ferentz and Coach Parker, who poured in me from day one, and I'm just so appreciative to be around them, and also just be around so many great teammates, so many great leaders who just poured into me. So I just hope I can do the same thing.
Where do you get that mentality, Jack? You were kind of having some malfunction, so go ahead if you got. Some stuff. Go ahead.
I was going to ask. Phil was talking about how the big plays. You got to cut down the big plays. As a safety, you're the one who has to make sure the top is on. What did you see in the film room these last year as things you guys need to tighten up?
I think the biggest thing is just communication. I think it's easy in practice to work on it, but in the game, the bullets get to flying, and I think that just starts right now. We just got to make sure we have good communication, and I think as long as we're communicating at a high level, every single person, every single corner, every safety, every linebacker, we're all on the same page. I think it's pretty easy to mitigate those big plays. So I think that's just our big focus. How can we all be on the same page? And if you're the pass guy, you got to play the pass, and if you're a run guy, you got to play the run. And I think that's it. It just starts from there. We just gotta be great communicators.
So many 5th and 6th year guys have kind of been in the program for so long, but Higgins is gone, Jackson's gone, Schulte's gone, Harris is gone. So it's not just you filling into these new shoes, leadership shoes. What's it like looking to your left and right and seeing the young guys that you were all number 3 on the depth chart, then you were all number 2 on the depth chart. You're Harrell, Llewellyn. See all those guys kind of rise up to the presumed number 1, even though nothing's set in stone.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I've been playing with Harold. It feels like my entire career. Same with Shire, same with Max. And I think it's just amazing. When you built that trust with those guys. And I think that's the biggest thing. We just gotta love each other and just play for each other. And I think it's easy when you've just built that long connection with those guys.
People might be thinking, Jay Higgins. I mean, where's this leadership going to come from this Iowa team? Higgins was there forever. I'll just ask you like that. Where does the leadership come from the defense?
Yeah, I think the leadership comes with guys like Ethan Herkett, Aaron Graves. I think those are great leaders. Jaden Harrell's a great leader. X is a great leader. Those are just the great guys. And I think the biggest thing, like I was saying, is like we just love each other, and that's what it's about. I think nobody's more excited to see someone make a play than the other 10 guys out there on the field. And I think that's what it's all about. When as long as we're playing like that, playing for each other, loving each other, no matter what. And it's football. They might make some plays. But it's all about how do we respond. And I think when we just have that mindset where we just love each other and it's just about the team and how good can we play together and for each other, I think everything just comes together.
You sound like LeVar when you talk. Like, where do you get? I'm serious. Like your demeanor is very like professional, and like if you were just listening to this recording, somebody would probably think you're a coach. Yeah. Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Is that learned here? Or
I would say it's probably learned here for sure. But I just try and take things day by day. I think if you try and look at things like a big picture, I think sometimes, at least for myself, it's always overwhelming. But I just try and just focus on how can I be the best teammate I can be, how can I give my all, and as long as my teammates think highly of me, and they think I'm a high character guy, that's all that matters. And I'm all about that.
Did that play, the play that we were talking about, did that change the perception from your teammates, from some of your, did you gain the respect of some guys on the team, do you think, after that play?
No, I think everybody on the team knew that's just the type of guy I am, and I think, you know, I think I could say if any gunner was out there, I think they would have done the same thing as me. So I think it's just the coaching staff. You know, they just pour into us about how the play's never over, and I think I just give a testament to Coach Ferentz, Coach Woods, and Coach Parker. They instill that still into us.
What about the influences back home? Like, who was a big mentor in your life that helped you to be who you are today?
Yeah, I would definitely say my mom. You know, she just showed so much resilience at a young age. She sacrificed so much for me to be where I'm at today. So I'm just internally grateful for her, and I just hope I can one day prepare.
Do you want to coach?
I don't know about that. I'm just trying to take it day by day.
You sound like a coach, man. I can't.